Hey Grub Tubbers, it's time for a new video. Today we are making coconut fake fried chicken. I was watching The Best Thing I Ever Ate Fried, and forget who it was, came up with, said coconut fried chicken. I was like, holy God, that's an amazing idea. So did some research and here we go. First thing you want to do is preheat your oven. So the first thing I did is I took my chicken breasts and I marinated them for over 24 hours in some coconut milk. And halfway through I flipped them and flipped them again. Coconut milk is the weirdest thing I've ever used. And then last night when I checked it, I put some lime panko breadcrumbs, some coconut, and that's about it. So, I don't know, half a cup, 3/4 of a cup, something like that. And I'm just going to spray them gently with some vegetable oil spray, and then toss them around. So I get my baking sheet. I'm going to generously spray the baking sheet so the chicken doesn't stick to it. Spray, 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 spray. Okay, so now I'm ready. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to add the coconut to the breadcrumbs. Now, because I want it to be extra coconutty, I'm going to add a lot. So I have this little bit back from scorching my face with the coconut-infused cake vodka cupcakes, which was a very scary ordeal, but yummy, nonetheless. So I'm probably going to use at least a cup, if not more. Notice I'm not measuring. I know I want the coconut to be the pronounced flavor here, and soaking in the coconut milk should help that. This is not nearly big enough. Oops, just made a mess. That's what I do best. Alright, so I'm going to take a chicken breast that I've already flipped, that's marinated in coconut milk, and just toss it in the breadcrumbs. And I'm going to push it down a little bit just to make sure it adheres. And make sure it gets nice and well encrusted with coconut and panko and all the other goodness. And the world's worst spreader. I can't help but to two-hand things. And I know it's a no-no. So here's my ginormous chicken breast. 4 glorious breasts on a cookie sheet. Stuff that in the oven. I'm going to set my timer for about 20, I'm going to say 22 minutes. So my timer didn't go off yet. But because of the fact that I looked in and some of the coconut's starting to get crispy up top, I'm going to take them out, show them to you, flip them over, and put them back in for another 10 to 15 minutes because I don't want to overcook my chicken. Alright, so let me put this down real quick. Alright, so these are my beautiful chicken breasts. Okay, I'm warping my pan right here, but we'll see. So, I'm just going to flip them over. Now, because I'm anal about chicken, look at the color on it. It's pretty. I'm going to try one of the big ones here and just cut into it and see if it's done. It could go for another like 2 minutes, a little pink. Look at that. It's pretty. All right. What I'm going to do for the sauce in a little bit is I'm going to use probably a good 2 to 3 tablespoons of the habanero jelly. I'm going to melt it for 20 seconds because even with that much, I don't feel like maybe 15. I wanted to keep some of its texture. Add half a teaspoon of honey and a teaspoon of hot sauce, and that's going to give me my dip. So I'm going to cut it into the chicken, which is, if you can see the bite, perfectly cooked. Smells like chicken. Dip it into the sauce. With the sauce, it's amazing. Share my page, share the blog, share everything. And happy cooking.